All right, guys. Happy Thursday. Today on Chopper History, sponsored by Indian Motorcycles. As you can see, DP and I both have our Indian shirts on today.
I got my new Indian sweatshirt on.
Yeah, which is actually a really nice sweatshirt.
Yeah, it is a real nice sweatshirt. Yeah. And we need it today. It's pretty cold out.
It's chilly. Compared to last week when it was 70, it's probably about 20 today. So drastic change. So sponsored, Chopper History sponsored by Indian Motorcycles as well as Law Tigers, in which I just took this out of my drawer and I use it all the time, and I was like, oh, I'll share this on Chopper History today. So this is a Law Tigers chapstick. It's this way, as you can see. So if any of you guys are at an event and they're giving these away, definitely get one from Law Tigers. This is the best chapstick. Sometimes they are cheap where they leave a funny taste. This is it's got to be like coconut something. So anyway, here's my Law Tigers plug, the chapstick. Okay. Don't they know we're on Facebook Live every Thursday at noon? All right. Hello. So anyway, until DP comes back, you guys got me for a minute. Something I wanted to tell you guys about too, which is very cool. We're very excited about this. This venture has been going on for almost a year, but due to Corona, it kind of got delayed, and then it got delayed some more, and then with events getting canceled. But anyway, we have our new apparel line coming out, which from Hot Leathers. Here is a couple of our new shirts. They are out today. So you guys can go over to hotleathers.com and buy one of our new shirts. Here's front and back. Obviously, the big design is in the back. So go check out Hot Leathers and just type in Perowitz and it'll pull up these shirts. They have every size. I believe they have maybe multiple colors. But we will have more and more coming out hopefully in the next couple weeks. So get your Christmas orders in to hotleathers.com for the new Perowitz apparel. And then DP wanted to mention some other stuff, but let me yell to him. Sorry, guys. Dad. Okay. I'll give a shout out to all the people that are checking in. So Craig Lab, what's up from Hard Drive? Nancy Arthur says Rick is a brilliant fabricator. Yes, he is. We're excited to have him on our show today. Robert Duggar from Texas. Rick Allen. Doug from Walla Walla, James Reynolds,
Jay DePietro.
Hi Jay.
Hi Jay.
Jay came by our shop the other day. Dennis Frame from Long Island, Kurt Emery. Oh, hi D.
Craig Ferry. Hey Craig.
Matt. What's up, Matt Sirocco from Long Island. Steve from Lowell, Wenton. Listen to y'all putting the Christmas tree up already. Everybody seems to be putting it up early. I actually did put my Christmas lights up. Boy. Hello from Dan Benson from Tennessee, Stephen Drago. Good morning. Phil from Heritage, Jake Jewell from West Virginia, Craig Ferry, Conti, Shannon Poor, fastest bagger race in Gulfport, Mississippi. Oh, that's cool. I don't know anything about that, Shannon. You have to post some links on here about that fastest bagger race. I don't know how you'd say this. Mashana, one of my favorite shirts to wear is one I got from on the Cannonball. Very cool. Hi, Darcy. Stephen Gray from Maine. Dennis Moore from Winston-Salem. Francine from New Haven. Andrew from New Jersey, North Carolina. DP is popular with that phone, says Mike Guido. No kidding. It doesn't stop. Haley, good morning. Nancy. And Mark from Falmouth, which is down the Cape. All right. So did you wanted to mention something?
Yes.
People itching to get Rick Petko on.
I got my new Black Fly glasses on. Black Fly makes really cool glasses.
They do. Really cool.
They did these for me. They're prescription. They do it all. Bifocal, dark in the day, light at night, the whole deal. But if you want some cool glasses, they make all kinds of sunglasses.
Yeah, I wish you told me. I'll bring my sunglasses on one day.
So I wanted to give Black Fly a plug. I hope they're listening. Great glasses. Thank you very much.
Yeah, definitely. Go check out their glasses if you want some good quality glasses. Even the hinges are, all stainless. They're great. good quality glasses. And like TP said, he got his with a prescription. So if you need a prescription, give them a try. We both rock the Black Fly stuff. All right, so let's get to it. Let's bring on our guest today, which is the great fabricator, humble guy, Rick Petko. Hi, Rick.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Hey, Rick, how you doing?
Hey Dave. Good, good. You and Jody, how you guys doing today? Good?
Good. How about you?
Oh, hanging in there, enjoying the cold weather, huh?
Yeah. Well, it must be pretty cold where you are too, right?
It's about 22 this morning on the way in, so yeah, it's getting down there.
Yeah, that was about what it was
I was
here.
gonna say it was 18 when I went to the gym this morning at 6:30. So yeah, it's getting chilly. Which you're in the mountains, right? You're in the Poconos.
Pocono Mountains, yep. You
Yeah,
guys get any snow yet?
No.
We got a little teeny bit, like
Yeah,
in
just a little
October.
dusting about a month ago. It snowed for about a half a day, but it didn't amount to anything. The ground was still too hot. It wasn't cold enough to stick. So tell us about your operation there, Rick.
What we got going here is I'm working with a Pocono Mountain Harley Davidson, and I got a full custom fab shop here inside the dealership. So it's kind of unique for Harley to actually do this. I think
it's kind of cool though.
It is. It's actually really neat. I get a full viewing window, so customers come in, they can check everything out, they can see what we're working on. So it's unique. I think there's one other dealership in the country that allows to do what we're doing.
No kidding.
So do they have to get like permission, so to speak, from Harley Davidson to do that? Or
they did talk to Harley about it. So it's actually called Pocono Customs is the name of our shop inside the dealership here.
That's cool. And it's probably good for their customers too, that they want custom stuff. They can still go through the dealership.
Oh, absolutely. And it makes it so much nicer for me too, because I don't have to deal with the financial end of anything like that. So I work with them. The customers come into the service. I do everything they need to do. I can bring my customers in, their customers, whatever we need to do.
What's some of the latest projects you're working on?
It's all newer stuff, something I'm not all that accustomed to yet. But I got it's a Harley freewheeler that I'm working on right now. This is let's see if I can get it in here. This is a brand new one, a 2020.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah.
So was that a touring? I'm assuming a touring frame when it started out.
It is, but it's a stock Harley freewheeler.
Oh,
so it's
okay. So that's actually a Harley Davidson thing.
Yeah.
Yep. And this one here is going to have a 26-inch front wheel on it, and then 18.
Which is not really your thing, it seems, either.
What's that?
It's not really your thing either. Is doing a 26.
I know, no, it's not. But it's going to be
really outside your box.
Yeah, a little bit. But this one here, we're going to strip the whole thing down. The motor's going to be powder coated. It's going to be diamond cut. But it literally came in off the Harley truck right into my shop here, and we're just gutting the whole thing. You're
doing it for a customer?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Now, what are you doing for the neck?
We're going to use I think it's an HHI setup that we're going to do on the neck.
Okay.
So we're going to the stock neck, I think, had a 3-degree rake on it, and we're going to put 6-degree on it.
Okay.
So,
now you're going to do it in the trees, or you're going to cut the neck?
Actually, we're using the bolt-on neck setup.
Okay.
From them, because they didn't want to interfere with the warranty.
Oh yeah.
So they figured they want to keep the trike for maybe about 2 years, and then probably sell it and then build another one.
Oh, okay.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So, yeah. It's gonna be interesting. The whole back section, like I said, let's see if I can get it in here. The whole back section of the trike. Anyway, I can't get it in. I'm gonna do the whole thing in sheet metal. So it used to be a fiberglass tub and everything, but the defenders I'll probably keep in glass. But the whole back, it's all gonna be sheet metal. So we don't know exactly what we're gonna do yet. Have a pretty good idea. But once I start getting some parts in, then I can start laying it out. So it's gonna be a fun project that way for me. So I'm just in some metal.
Yeah. Now using HHI wheels.
The wheels are going to be ride rights.
Okay.
They're making them up right now for me. They're going to be 50 fat spoke.
Yeah.
That'll be cool. Those Riderite wheels are pretty popular lately.
They are. They do really nice work. And we started out like the color scheme. We're going to use their I think it's polar white. So the customer wants this whole thing whited out. The frame, the motor, tranny, like I said, everything is going to be white.
Oh boy.
It's going to be bright.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. But just even to gut this whole thing, I mean, there's like just thousands of parts on this thing. So it's going to be interesting to, disassemble the motor, you got to split the cases, everything.
Yeah. Gonna do motor work to it too?
Yes. Yep.
Oh,
Yeah, we'll do
cool.
cams and whatever else that the customer wants to do, but there'll be some significant changes, probably bigger throttle body and just, minor stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. You guys have a dyno there?
We do. We're actually in the process of setting it up right now because we just moved in here. I think it was like probably May. They moved in June we had the grand opening.
Oh, okay.
So we're still getting everything together, but the dyno's in the middle of going up right now.
Yeah. Well, it must be nice with that viewing window, so people aren't in your actual shop. They can just watch
Yeah.
from the showroom.
They can, yeah. They got some benches set up out there, and see if I can go this way. I don't know if you can see it behind me, but that's all.
yeah.
There's my door.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So
That's cool. So they can. So it's exactly that. They can still see and watch what you're doing, but they're not bugging you.
Right. Yeah, and it's actually like one way stuff on the glass. So I can't really see them or make out who they are, but they can see in really well.
Oh, wow. That's cool.
Yeah, that's kind of a good idea.
Yeah, that's a less of a
It is.
distraction.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. So
Yeah.
it's kind of nice. But it's nice. I'm just on the outside here. I got my Indian here. They let me keep my Indian in the Harley dealership.
That's
Yeah,
cool.
Yeah.
We love those. Oh, that's cool. And you got your the Racer too, Racer X.
Yep, got the Racer X here, and I got the my Beach Racer. That's here also.
From
Yeah.
Trog. Okay, yeah. Here's a
Yep,
cool
so I
picture
keep-
I uploaded. This is such a cool picture.
That's actually out in Pismo Beach, California.
Oh, okay. Was it
Yeah.
obviously a Trog event?
It was, yes. It was the only race we did out in California. Yeah,
How
that was
was-
pretty cool.
How
Actually, that
was
was
it
the first.
compared
That was
to
the first.
Jersey?
I'm sorry.
How was it compared to Jersey?
Actually, it was a really sketchy weekend. It was actually terrible out there. We had a huge storm came in.
Oh, shit.
Jersey was
But it
pretty
was-
sketchy too, though.
Yeah, that's been.
When that tide came up.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, that race out there in California was the first year, I think, of the Sons of Speed race when it got canceled because of the hurricane.
Yeah.
So I think it was that same weekend. And then since the Sons of Speed race was canceled, we flew out to California right away and did that race for the beach race.
Oh, that's cool.
So we
Yeah.
had to get some racing in that weekend.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Right.
That's really cool. Yeah. So and then your Racer X, which I saw this picture, and I'm assuming that's your daughter. That is such a cool picture.
Oh, that is right. I love that picture.
Yeah, very cool. So this is what you race in Sons of Speed.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's a
which
good bike. I like that bike.
Are you gonna come back in March?
If they're having a race, absolutely.
Good. Yeah,
You're
same
coming down,
thing.
right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. We'll be there. I mean, who knows if it's going to happen, but,
Right.
I sure hope so.
I know.
Yeah.
I saw you had Billy on. Did he mention anything about the March race or?
Yeah, he said that, granted how the world is, he plans on having it. So,
Yeah. Well, that's good.
yeah. I think by March, people are going to be itching to go places.
Oh my God, I know I am bad, so I'm sure they are.
Yeah, I mean, you get like winter fever as it is. Never mind, like all summer long, everything's been canceled. So people
Yeah.
definitely
Yeah. Do you have any place to ride your bike up there?
no.
You're a racer? Nothing.
No, my bike. So I ride for Curtis Venable, and he in North Carolina, and he has a little small track near him, that I've raced on, practiced a couple of times.
Okay.
But I mean, at this point, it's kind of like every time the more I ride it, I don't say the more it breaks, but the more chances of things going wrong. So it's like when you ride it in practice, it's like might be taken away from the actual race. It
Right.
seems. Yeah, but I love doing that stuff, and those old bikes are just so cool. Even it's cool to watch it. Like I love to watch everybody.
Mm-hmm. No, I can't wait to go back. So hopefully everything works out and we can get down there. So
Yeah, will you do Trog again next year?
I will. Yeah, as long as the timing works out. It depends. They've been having it. If they have it in June, or if they do it in June, we can do it. In October, I think last year they were going to have it the same week as Biketoberfest. So then I got to pick one or the other.
Oh, yeah. I think that I did notice that it was the same. I liked it in June better because I feel like it's warm. It's, there's tourists, there's people, but obviously we don't have a say to a point. So I follow you obviously on Instagram, and this stuff I've been following these knives and rings and stuff that you make are so cool. How many hours do you think you have in something like this?
Oh, quite a bit. I mean, they go like that one that you pictured right there. You probably get about 25, 30 hours into making a knife.
Wow.
And even that one has the saya with it, so that included. But yeah, it takes a while to do it. It's nice, they're hey, that's the latest one I just did.
Yeah, that's what I was just gonna say. You just posted this one. So I'm kind of, I don't want to say don't know, but explain how you do that, how the process is of making those knives that what takes so long.
Well, they're hand forged, so you just kind of melting different metals together. That one there is actually Dama Steel. It's a company I work with out of Sweden, and they make this super pure. It's the purest stainless steel in the world through powder metallurgy. So I work with them, and I use a lot of their steels. And then you just that's one there that I forged together. That's a nice one that I'm working on a 2-piece set with that one there.
Do you do the handles?
Yes. Yep, and it's all exotic woods, just from around the world. Well, what it is for me with knives, a lot of people were like, why? How did you get into knives? And it's more about just the artistic part behind it. Because like the whole bike thing has dropped off from what it used to be as far as creativity. So much, at least for myself.
That's
Yeah, I still have that itch. It's like if you couldn't paint no more, you'd be freaking out. You'd be like, oh my God.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Like, to melt metal and just to make something, just create something that's a tool for somebody else. It's just something I got to do. So the knives work out great. Then that gives me all my play money for the bikes. So that's working out good.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're really cool. This stuff is really cool, and I mean, even making a ring, I mean, that is really cool.
Yeah, it's pretty neat stuff, and they sell well. I do them for just people all around the world. I think I got about like an 8-month wait right now.
Do you really? Good for you.
Yeah,
Wow,
that's
great.
Yeah. So I was just gonna say, I'm assuming they're all kind of commissioned.
Yes. Yeah, pretty much I just do full custom orders. Rarely do I get, unless that one I just posted because it was some Harley bearings that I've been collecting here at the shop. I got everybody saving all the bearings they pull out of bikes. So I'm like, and keep them for me. So,
that's cool.
So every once in a while I get to throw one in like that I'll just make and sell. So I'm just trying new things.
Wow.
Yeah.
So like the bearing deal, right? So what do? You put all those bearings in a pot, right? In the
yep, that one there.
In the furnace, and you actually melt it all down. What's the process there, Rick?
Well, that one there, that's actually would be called a canister Damascus. So I get a piece of 1.5-inch square tubing.
Yeah.
I line it with zinc or stainless steel, and I put the bearings in there, and then I also have powdered steel that I mix it with. So it'd be like a 1084 high carbon is what that one is. So I just filled it up with the bearings. I put the powder steel in there, just keep on banging it around so it's packed real tight. Seal it up, then put it in the forge, and then you forge weld it together. So you never get it to like a liquid state, but you get it to about 21, 2200 degrees, and then just super compress it, and it forge welds together.
Okay,
that's really cool.
And then just hammer the shit out of it.
That's it. Hammer the crap out of it and hope it doesn't blow apart.
Yeah.
That's very cool.
Yeah, very cool. Boy, I tell you, those knives are just amazing.
Yeah, they are. They're really neat. So we have a whole bunch of people commenting about OCC.
Yeah, everybody wants to talk about OCC.
As much as, but they're all good comments because they're all saying you were the most talented on there. Let's see, Rick was the best on our American Choppa. He unbelievable fabricator. But anyway, Steve Nelson said, Rick, do you miss Orange County Choppas?
Do I miss Orange County Choppers? You know what? I do get asked that question a lot. What I miss are the people working with and the film crew people and everybody like that. The drive, hell no. That was a 100-mile ride each way.
Oh man,
is that far, huh?
Yeah. That was a lot of miles on my cars.
Boy, I guess.
But I mean, the long days, and I don't miss a lot of it. The tools were really nice. We were spoiled. You don't realize how spoiled we were until you're not there.
Yeah, I bet.
I know.
But I'm set up really good here in this shop. But no, for the most part, like I said, the people, and I still keep in touch with everybody. Actually, I didn't get to talk to him, but the old man texted me this morning, so see what he wanted. But I do keep in touch with everybody, so that's a good
Do
thing.
they still do any kind of motorcycles or anything?
You know, he's been down in Florida. As far as I know, he maybe like one or two. I shouldn't really say because I'm not really totally sure, but just a few here and nothing like they were, by any means.
Do they still have that big building right off the highway?
Yeah.
Do they still even have that building?
Yeah, he still has the shop there.
Yeah. Let's see. There's some other comments. Big D said he was the best fabricator they ever had, which we agree. Rick is such a good craftsman, says Martin.
How long were you there, Rick?
I spent 13 years there.
Wow,
that's a
no
long time.
kidding.
How long was that show running?
I think between off and on, like maybe 10 years, 10, 11
Wow.
years.
Wow, you must have a great retirement from that place, huh?
Yeah. Still working.
Yeah.
It was a good time. It was a great learning experience. And just being able to be around the people and, just even, people like yourselves and just getting to meet and put myself into, that place in the industry was really good.
Yeah, I'm sure it was, like you said, good to work with such good equipment and tools and knowing what's a good something you need and something you don't need. Because I'm sure there was equipment in there you guys never used.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, there was so much. All the sponsors and everybody that we had just, giving you some of the best equipment you could possibly want.
Yeah, no, we ran into the same thing, when we were doing TV stuff, for the biker build-offs. I mean, I've got some great equipment, and I mean, I had companies calling me, just, they want to give me all their equipment, and it's like, well, gee, we don't really, well, no, take it, and yeah, so I can relate to that, and I still have, we're still using most of the equipment that we got from the biker build-offs and everything, and it's all, no Chinese stuff,
Right. Yeah. No, the good stuff. That's for sure. I wish you guys would do that again. I'd love to have the biker build-offs going again.
That's what we were saying.
It would be awesome.
Yeah, Billy, we were talking with Billy Lane actually about that.
Yeah.
And getting it going again. And, but it would be so different now. It could never be the way it was before.
No. But there's like nothing really, at least I see, motorcycle related on TV anymore.
No,
True.
No, not really.
Yeah.
But the politics in it all kind of killed it in the end.
Oh, absolutely. Yes, that's for sure. Yes. I mean, everybody got so damn greedy and.
Yeah, right. Exactly. And everybody says, well, geez, you must have made a lot of money on the biker build-off, right? I mean, how much did they pay you? Well, I'll tell you how much they paid me, right? They paid 3 nights hotel when we were on the road. That was it. That was the pay.
Yeah, everybody always thinks you become a millionaire overnight on TV.
Yeah.
No,
it's probably $100.
Yeah. Even OCC, the thing they probably made the most money at was T-shirts.
Absolutely, that's what it was. Absolutely, man. Hands down, T-shirts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Somebody wants to know, what is your favorite bike that you built?
Favorite bike that I built. You know what? Well, one of the ones, at least up at Orange County.
Sure.
Orange County, I think one of the best ones that we did was the POW bike.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know.
That was an early time when I started there. I think it was like 2004, 2005. We built that bike, and we had gone down to DC at the time, and I was able to find my cousin's name actually on the wall, so we put his name on the bike. So that was really cool.
Yeah, that makes it a little more personal.
Yeah.
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 There's been so many.
Yeah, I know.
Somebody said, love Rick's personal chopper with the devil tail sissy by. Does he still have it? Do you still have it?
No, I do not.
Oh, boo.
No, that was actually one we built that on TV. I knew that was going to be Discovery's bike.
Oh, okay.
So they wound up keeping that, and I think they sold it. Honestly, I don't even know what happened to it. So I built another one similar to it that I do have.
Yeah.
Now,
how did Discovery? How many of those bikes did Discovery end up with?
Ooh, you know what? I think like every deal was probably different, but certain ones like they own the rights to them.
Oh yeah.
and like I said, every deal was different. It's kind of, they wound up with quite a few of them.
Yeah.
I know I even built a bike for the owner of Discovery Channel at one point. It wasn't on TV, I don't think, but it was for the owner himself.
Yeah.
Did you guys have a lot that you built that didn't get on TV?
Oh yeah, there was quite a bit. That was part of my job, like when I first started there, because I wasn't interested in TV at all or anything like that. They knew I could make gas tanks and do sheet metal work, so I started out doing a lot of the high-end profile bikes that were not on TV.
Okay.
So
Which
when
one
they would
probably
be
you
traveling,
probably liked better.
yeah, well, it was nice. But when they were traveling around, I would stay back at the shop and I would just try to knock out as many customer bikes as I could, the high-end stuff like that.
Yeah. One question that, I hear all the time is, how much were, like most of those bikes that were built on TV, how much were they going for?
Well, I mean, like those two, it was all part of a 40-minute TV commercial deal.
Yeah.
So the bike itself was probably minimal compared to everything else because there was appearance fees in there.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Just the 40 minutes of being on TV and all that. So I mean, they could range from probably 100,000.
Yeah. Okay.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah.
It is, but then I mean, most of that kind of stuff that they were building were all bikes for a commercial for their business or trade shows.
Right. So it's right off for
Yeah.
advertising.
So it's very little money for the amount of TV time that they have.
Yeah.
So do you get many of those bikes, the production bikes, do you get many of them coming back to have work done on them and stuff?
I do on occasion here. Yeah. Because there's really not many people around that can work on them anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would imagine people know that you were the man there. That it was built by you.
Yeah, what's really nice is I'll get bikes in from around the country, not just necessarily local. So I mean, whether New York or New Jersey, Kentucky, Missouri, wherever it may be. So we get them in from all around the country. So that's kind of nice.
Yeah, that is cool.
Yeah.
James asked, would you go back to work at OCC?
Would I go back? No.
Yeah, I knew that was going to be the answer.
I mean, the choice. I mean, you got a family and everything,
Yeah.
and to drive 100 miles each way. Oh my God, that's a workout.
Yeah, no, it is. Now, you know what? When it came up to, like I said, it was about 13 years I was there, and we were just having our second daughter, and it was like, you know what? Okay, if anything was to happen, I got a 2-hour ride home. It's like I can't be there that quick. So then it was like, you know what? I need to go my own path and just get away from that whole scene and just do what I need to do.
Yeah. Now, is Paul Jr., has he got a shop? What's he doing?
I haven't talked to him in quite a while, but yes, he does have a shop. I think it's still in Montgomery.
Yeah.
What he's actually building, I don't know.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, probably not much.
Now, does he have any of the old crew working for him?
No, not that I know of.
Yeah. How about Nub?
Okay.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I said I know Christian who worked there. He's got his own shop there in New York. Evan, who worked there, he has his own shop up there in New York. So everybody kind of drifted off and really just started doing their own thing.
Yeah. How about Vinny?
Vinny he's got a car repair shop.
I'm surprised you even remember all these because I don't remember the characters on there at all.
I met Vinny quite a few times, through the course of shows and everything, and did you go on the road? Did you go on the road much with them?
Just to the big shows we did, or I did, I should say. A lot of the smaller ones I did, and I stayed back at the shop.
Yeah.
But just Daytona and just we did a lot of road shows. We did a lot of those stage shows that we would do. We'd go on tour.
Yeah.
I did a lot of those. For a while, in a couple of years, I did a lot of the NASCAR races.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
I would go around like half of the season and do like autograph signings, and we had an apparel trailer that went around with their trailers. So I would go out to those races and just hang out and do meet and greets and stuff like that.
Yeah.
They almost got too big for their britches. We were at a show one time in Carlisle, Pennsylvania, and I'll never forget. I think it was senior and junior, were signing autographs from like 12 to 2, and that's it. You had to buy something from them to get it autographed. And at 2:00, didn't matter how long you were standing in line, who was standing in line, they were done. And we got like a flood of people coming and buying shirts and apparel because they were so mad that 2:00, that's it. They were done. You know, it didn't matter. And I just thought, like, God, these fans are what's making these guys. Do they not realize that? And like, I personally lost a lot of respect at that event just because of the way they were. Like, I understand you don't want to be out there all day, but you know what? Cut the line off and say, okay, sorry, from here back, you're not going to get an autograph or whatnot. But they didn't even do that.
Yeah, I mean, that
that
same show that Jody's talking about in Carlisle, I was there, and I think Donnie Smith was with me, and Brad Whitford from Aerosmith was also with me. And the three of us hung out and talked to people all day and signed posters and autographs, and you know, it was a cool deal. And you know, we had so many people that were disgruntled because they waited for hours, and literally hours in line, and then they just cut everybody off.
Yeah, see, that's not cool. You can't be doing that to people.
No, but that's why they're not here today.
Yeah,
you know,
that's it. You know what? You can't cut off your nose to spite your face. That's what I was always taught.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So you have two girls. What are they? Maybe 6 and 8? How old are you girls?
4 and 7.
4 and 7. Okay.
Yeah.
So I see them out on bikes and 4-wheelers and stuff like that. Do they love motorcycles and all that kind of stuff?
They do. The picture that you put up earlier with Everly, that's the oldest one. She just turned 7, and she grew up on my 45. She grew up just riding around on the gas tank on that thing, and she's kind of drifted away a little bit. But now Lucy, the little one, the 4-year-old, she's on the 4-wheeler. She is tearing it up. She's just like crazy on that thing. She hops on and she just like full throttle and just takes off. She's great on it. It's a little Suzuki 50 2-stroke.
That's so cool.
Yeah, but she loves it. And I got a racetrack in the back of my field. So I got a 3/8 mile dirt track. And then I put in 3 little tracks for the 4-wheelers for the kids.
Oh,
wow.
Yeah.
So I don't have to worry about going anywhere. Just go up in the field and go play around, and nothing to hit.
That's awesome. They must just soak that up that, you know, they have that right in their backyard and can do that whenever they want.
Oh yeah. No, they really like it. I'm like, come on, let's go out on the 4-wheeler. And I still have my old, I get a Suzuki quad racer, an 87 quad racer. And that thing has still hurt me, just a 2-stroke. The thing's knocked me unconscious a couple times already. So it's the girls love it.
That's
well,
very cool.
we had a similar situation when Jody and her brother was growing up. You know, at my house, you know, that was the place where the kids all came and rode 4-wheelers and dirt bikes and everything all around our property. And you know, it was great. It's
a great way to grow up, and I feel like kids now don't get outside. They don't do this kind of stuff, and they need to. And I like to see that, and like that's why I used that picture of you and Everly, is because I thought this is another cool father-daughter where, you know, you're teaching her this stuff, and she's learning, and she wants to, and you can genuinely see she has fun in all the pictures you post.
Oh yeah, she's been even like every New Year's. It's just been my ritual forever just to go out on the bike. So I always start the year and end the year that way every year. And she always goes with me on the bike.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah.
So can she ride a motorcycle yet?
Not yet. She's getting there though, soon. So.
You gotta does she have a Strider?
She does. Yep.
Yeah,
she rides that. And yeah, it's cool. I'll probably go up this weekend. It's supposed to be nice out this weekend, warm up a little bit. So I'll probably go up in the field and go play around.
Yeah.
Somebody wants to know, do you race the flatheads out there on the dirt track?
We do as much as we can. We haven't since the whole virus thing had started up, but I know I talked to you about it once about coming down.
Yeah, because Guy had mentioned it. He would, oh my God, he would be ecstatic at, you know, going there and racing with a bunch of guys in the dirt and, you know, real organic.
Oh yeah, no, it's a good time. There's a local guy. He has like a barbecue place. He brings his trailer up. He'll set that up there, and then everybody just comes up from just neighboring states, Maryland, New York, New Jersey, Vermont, wherever up north, and everybody comes down and just spend the day just out tearing it up, and no rules, just.
No kidding.
That's
Wow,
cool.
that's great.
Yeah.
How
It's a good
far?
time, and it's all there's no evos, so it has to be at least an iron head is the newest allowed.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's cool. It makes a more competitive playing field.
Now, what town do you live in?
Oh yeah, but it's Stroudsburg.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So how far?
It's Stroudsburg.
That's like 300 miles from here.
Oh, okay. So like 5 hours. Okay, so that's not bad.
Yeah.
So is the Poconos
Not
like
too
in
bad.
the middle of the state? I'm trying to look at.
No, we're right near the New Jersey border.
Oh, okay. I was
Yeah,
thinking.
like Route 80 and the New Jersey border. We're like right there.
How
Okay.
far off of 80 do you live?
Just a couple miles. Like our dealership is on Route 80.
Oh, really?
I'm at right now. So we're
Okay.
on the highway, and then I'm like maybe 5 miles away.
How big
Wow.
is that dealership?
I think about 30,000 square feet.
Oh,
so
wow.
it's
It's good
pretty big.
size.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really nice. It's it looks like a Cabela's.
Oh, wow.
Oh, I've seen that. I saw the pictures. I was watching them build it. Because were you guys supposed to open like towards the beginning of the year, maybe?
Yeah, they everything got delayed a little bit. Everything
Yeah.
like it normally does.
Yeah, because it's funny. I was
yeah,
watching.
it's beautiful. It's all log and stone.
I was watching them build it, and then for whatever reason, now it doesn't pop up in my news feed. Must just not be in my algorithm, as you know, Facebook controls it. They don't want me to see Harley Davidson.
Yeah, right. Probably not. But no,
Yeah.
it's cool. You know, sometime if you do ever get to make it down to the house down there, they said some people that stop up for like the first time, they're like, "You're racing knuckleheads and panheads in the dirt? Like, are you crazy?"
Yeah,
It's funny to see the reaction.
Yeah. Oh, I bet.
yeah, I bet that's really cool. It's cool to be able to do that in your backyard and like get other people to race old school like that. You know, kind of along the lines of Trog.
Right, pretty much. Yeah, and a lot of them guys come up. So I'm good friends with everybody that runs Trog. So a lot of
Yeah.
them guys come up too. And
They're probably not
yeah,
too
we got
far
about
from you.
no, a couple hours, probably about 3 hours down to where Wildwood anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. Karen says, I never viewed senior and junior as serious builders. It was the guys like Rick and Christian that carried them. Who was Christian? I don't remember Christian. You remember?
Christian, he did a lot of the wiring, the electrical stuff. He had redhead.
Okay.
Or anybody like that.
Matt says that
But no,
dealer.
he's
Go ahead.
no, I'm sorry.
I was just saying, Matt says that the dealership is awesome. It looks like a cabin, real home-like feeling. That's cool because usually those
It
big
is. I got-
corporate dealerships aren't.
Right now, I got a big stone fireplace right outside my window here.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
not
neat.
kidding. Do they use it? Do they light it?
No, we got all the race fuel in there.
Oh, okay. Good place to store it.
Yeah.
Right? How about-
Let's see. Kevin Olson says, always thought Rick was talented. Thanks for having him on the show. I was kind of curious what he was up to these days. So there you go, Kevin. You can go visit him at Poconos Harley Davidson.
Yes.
Yeah. Let's see. It was another one. Kevin says, hello from the UK. You're right about today's kids not doing stuff, and us older dudes used to do. As teenagers, we used to have old bikes between us and race around in the local fields all day long. So yeah, I mean, even I did. That's what my brother and I, we weren't in the house. No way. My mother, I think, would lock the door so we couldn't come back in the house, but we would never know because we never tried. You know, but now kids just don't even get outside.
Inside playing on their computers and doing all that.
Yeah. There's 8-year-olds that are smarter with their iPhones than me or DP.
Well, that ain't saying much for me.
Yeah. Let's see. Walter says there was a Trog swap meet last weekend. I didn't know they had a swap meet.
There was. They do actually. Mel, who runs it, he's
Yeah.
got a bar, long, tall, short. So he had a swap meet there at his bar.
Oh, and that's in Jersey?
Yeah, it's in like northern, right?
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty close to me. It's like a half hour from my place. So
Oh,
it's
Is
fairly
that
close.
close, huh?
It's just a couple miles into New Jersey.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's been having some AMCA meets there too.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Carl Pusser says, "Hey Rick, did you look up those contacts for the WR pots?"
Oh, with Carl. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I did.
Yeah, good guy. There's a bunch of people.
Yes,
Which Martin, he's chiming in here from Holland. He said he met you at Sons of
Okay.
Speed, which I met him there
Yep.
too. So great guy. I think he's trying to get a race.
He is
in
good. Right. He
Yeah.
was putting a bike together, wasn't he?
I think so. And you know what? He was commenting when we had Billy on here. I think that he was like looking for some pots. Martin, chime in here again if you're what you're putting together. I believe maybe a JD.
That could be. I think I sort of remember him saying something about that.
Yeah. Yeah, good guy. Definitely interested in the Sons of Speed races, which to me is very cool because it's cool to get people from around the world.
Oh, definitely. So what bikes are you going to run there this year?
So I'll ride. So they had to rebuild the JD, the 19. It's not even JD, a J. The 1919 Holly that I was riding because I broke a valve in March. I was gonna say in October, but I forgot we didn't race in October, so it was March. And I'll race with the 1920 Indian, the Power Plus.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, which the Indian is. I hate to say it, but it's so slow, but it's so consistent.
Right.
You know, you can really get in the track and hold it wide open and never have to let off. So as slow as it is, that's a good thing because, you know, these fast bikes, when you get into those corners, you have to let off, you know, and it takes so much to get them back up to speed. You're already at the end of the straightaway.
Right. Yeah, I'm hoping to get my Indian going. I've done as much to it as I pretty much can do now to get it as fast going as I can. But I know you got like Jake and Matt and them guys racing out there. Holy crap.
Yeah, there's no competition for them. Those guys are so fast, no matter what they're on.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right,
You're
scraping the frame down.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Throwing sparks at every corner.
Somebody's got a cool picture of Jake going around turn 2 and literally dragging the foot peg in the bottom of the frame around, and he like didn't even know he was doing it.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Jeez, just making clearance.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
right, that's for sure.
Yeah, they have to raise the foot pegs for him. Yeah, is that are you gonna race Racer X and then your Indian? Try to get your Indian?
Yeah, I'll bring the Indian down, Racer X, and you know what? My 37, the yellow one that I showed you out here, that was built like Mike Silvio. He built the motor for that thing, so I could bring it down there. It would probably run really good on at New Smyrna.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm gonna have the balls to run it that hard down there, you know, but it's capable of doing it if I could do it.
Do it. What do you got? What the heck? I mean, don't go wide open. Do it just for the fun of it.
Yeah. So it's he I know he wanted me to originally to do it, so maybe I'll bring them both down. So we'll see if normally I come down with Tom, you know, Tom Kiefer.
Oh yeah,
So
okay.
it depends if he's going down what his deal's going to be, or maybe I'll run them both down myself.
Yeah, in fact, Tom was out at Billy's last week for a week.
I saw that. Yeah.
He's helping Billy do something. I forget what he said.
I was gonna say he can't be too far.
Yeah,
maybe 4 or 5 hours.
Rick, I wish I knew you were that close to 80 because I just went down I just bought a bike 2 weeks ago down where Tom is from one of the hamsters down there, and I went over to Tom's house and I picked up an old stretched Nest front section Sportster frame from him. You know, I'm on a mission to build some old iron head diggers. You know, I've got enough parts. I've been buying up motors like crazy, and you know, I'm going to build a few of them.
All right, yeah,
but if
good.
I knew you were that close,
iron heads around.
Yeah, if I knew you were that close, I would have stopped by.
Yeah, I was just gonna say you could have stopped on your way.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Well, Tom's he's out towards York. So I mean, usually like I'll run out to his. He's probably about like an hour and a half away from me. Hour and a half, something like that.
Yeah.
That's not too bad.
Down that way, and definitely.
That's like your ride to OCC every day.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Man.
So Tim Raines, which is eBay's father-in-law, he just said eBay had knee surgery. So Tim, you got a comment on here. I hope eBay is going to be healed by March, because otherwise, Rick, you might have a shot with that 45.
How about it? Yeah, I know he kicks ass down there on that thing, man. It's crazy.
He does. He is a good racer. He's good entertainment.
He is, yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Rick.
Him and Josh, both Joshes. Josh who climbed the wall and Moonshine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Josh, was it Josh Young?
Josh Young, yeah.
Yeah, they literally jumped the wall.
Yep. Climbed
Yeah, even
wall.
Josh.
That was great. I know me and Billy were right in front of him taking pictures or filming when he did that. That was crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, that was unbelievable.
Yeah, and Josh Owens is just as nuts when he's out there.
Oh yeah, he is.
They got some good competition.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's come a long way in a couple of years. You know, I mean, from where it started out, everybody being like super slow to first year, to now it's just like they got to be split up with the hot bikes and the original bikes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Even without a doubt.
The 45s, he's got to somehow split that too, because some of they're not even. They're so fast. I mean, I did ride a 45 WR. And then because I'm riding the other bikes, riding 3 bikes was a little much, but that 45 was just a beast that I was riding. I mean, did no competition to some of those stock bikes, the stock 45s. It's almost like eBay just dominates.
Yeah, he's a good rider. I mean, he's a stunt rider to begin with, and then everything that he does, and he's not too many guys around like him.
Yeah,
Matt doesn't race anymore. I think he hung it up for now.
Yeah, I would say so. He hasn't been to the race in a while, right? Probably a couple of years.
I think he skipped a couple of years.
Yeah. Martin from Holland says that he's going to come in March if he can fly over to the U.S. So that'll be good. Good. Hopefully they'll open.
Definitely.
Yeah, let them come over. Tim Raines says eBay's already back to work on the drive.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll be back in March, I guess.
Yeah. Rick, I got to tell you this, my OCC story. In 2011, when we started racing land speed, our tuner was Dan Thayer up in Buffalo. And, that's a good 7-hour drive from here. So we finished the bike, the land speed bike. We drove up to Dan's and to tune it for the very first time. We hadn't even fired it yet. And we were going to go, like 2 days later, we had to be in Maine at our first race.
So it's DP, myself, and my crew chief, Ronnie.
Right,
so just
little Ron.
3 of us.
So we got up to Dan's, and Dan's place, I don't know if you know Dan, but he is just an absolute guru. I mean, the guy is just an amazing guy as far as tuning and everything. His shop is in the middle of a working farm. So literally, we'd be on the dyno, would have to stop the dyno so he could go move the hay wagons around in the farm. No bullshit, right? So anyway, we end up tuning, and it was on a Thursday, and it got to be Thursday night, and we finished tuning at like midnight, and we were just so excited. Our goal was to make 200 horsepower. We figured if we could make 200 horsepower, this is with a 100-inch motor, then we could maybe have a shot at going 200 miles an hour. Rule of thumb. Well, first time on the dyno, we came out with, I think, 214.
Yeah, I was going to say
Yeah.
low. I think even less
like
than that.
214
like
horse. So we packed up our stuff. Now we're supposed to be in Maine the next morning, and it's like a 14-hour drive from there to Maine. Well, Jody gets in the back seat and goes to sleep. Me and Ronnie are going down 90, and we are so excited. We missed the turn to continue on 90, and we take 87. Next thing you know, I say, holy shit, is that OCC over there? We're down in front of OCC. I mean, we went
Jesus.
a couple hundred miles out of the way. Oh, it's crazy.
Way wrong way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I literally, I wake up, we're at getting gas, and I'm like, and I mean, I'm pretty good with geography and maps, and like, that's my thing. Like, I know areas, and I'm like, this doesn't look familiar. This is kind of odd. So I sit up as we take off. I'm like, Dad, where are we? Like, this isn't the way. And now it's like, we got to get to my first race. We're already late. And like, now this adds a couple hours to our trip. I said, get in the back. That's it.
Yeah,
I'm driving.
we ended up getting
You're
to
driving.
meet at 6 the next night. So
took us like 14 hours. No, it was like 18 hours to go 14 hours.
yeah. Oh yeah, that was the first time we went by OCC.
Yeah, it's right when they had the new building. They
right.
just
New
built their
building,
new
yeah.
building.
Yeah, that was just off of 87 there.
Yeah, when I saw it, I said, "Oh Jesus, don't wake Jody up. We'll never hear the end of it."
That's one thing I'd love to do in my Indian. I'd love to do some kind of land speed with it.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah.
You should.
I mean, you could go to Loring. Loring is by far the best track in the country. It's a shame that more people don't support it, but I mean, it's a long ways. It's 7 hours, 8 hours. It's 8 hours from us, and there's no cutting it. It's 8 hours.
Yeah.
And but it's the best track in the country. It's a 3 mile long track. It's beautiful. Everything is beautiful up there.
Yeah, and the people are very welcoming too, because there's not much money up there, so they love it when the races come up there.
Right. And if you ever thought about going to Bonneville, Loring would be the place to test, before going to Bonneville.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I think for my bike, there'd be so much I'd have to change for Bonneville. There's, way too much stuff. But I'd love to take it somewhere and do that. That would be a good idea. I know Billy and I, we talked about it a couple times, just about taking them somewhere to run them.
Yeah, Loring's definitely a cool place, and like it's so far up there that they tell you if you go off the end of the track, forget it, you're on your own because you're in Canada.
It is literally. My phone converts to Canada when we get there.
Really? Damn.
Yeah.
And we've actually had to stop racing because there's a bear on the course.
Right.
Oh, really?
Or a moose.
Yeah, moose. I think
moose crosses the track.
Yeah, we've seen bears. We saw
we saw bears. We've seen bears a few times up there.
Yeah, but it's cool. It's
a moose or a bear.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. It's a very well maintained. It's an old runway, obviously, but it's old. But it was well maintained, and like the concrete. So the first 1,000 feet is concrete, and then it turns to pavement, and they're in really good shape. And like I said, it's the biggest one, so you have plenty of space that if you need, can't slow down as fast. Whereas like the ones in Ohio, they're only 1.5 miles. They're half the distance. So I mean, you got to get on it to slow down.
Right. So I guess I got to add brakes.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Definitely got to have brakes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bonneville, you don't need brakes in Bonneville, but you definitely need them everywhere. Yeah. They don't even allow brakes.
Well, over 175.
Yeah, if you're going over 175, you can't have front brakes on your bike in Bonneville.
Right. Yeah, that's going to be, I'd like to do something like that. That'll definitely be on the agenda somehow, somewhere to do that. So that would be the place to start.
Yeah, it's a cool thing to get into. And like I said, Maine is the good, cheap alternative to Bonneville.
Right. Yeah.
Mel Kaufman, good one, DP.
Yeah, it's a story.
Yeah.
Matt says, any interest in drag racing? Do you have any?
Yeah, well, that's kind of like what we do down the beach.
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking, like antique drag racing. Yeah, that is. Yeah,
I have a 47 knucklehead that's built up. It's not street legal. It's ridiculous. It's a 93-inch motor in it, and you cannot keep the back tire from spinning on that damn thing.
Yeah, I'll bet.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's a fun. But that one there I would race.
Good.
Cool.
All right, Rick. Well, thank you very much for coming on and sharing your stories and what you got going on there and everything else. And make sure you keep your daughters on 2 wheels and keep them going in the dirt because I love to see that stuff and keep posting it.
Yeah, definitely. Keep on riding, keep them going.
Yeah, and any of you guys watching, if you want to check out Rick, go to Poconos, Harley Davidson. What's the town? Is the town
Strasburg?
Tannersville. It's Pocono Mountain, Harley Davidson, and Tannersville.
Okay. All right, so there you go, guys. All you guys watching, you can go check out Rick. You can watch him from the window.
And Rick, if you come across any cheap iron heads, they got to be pre-69 though. I only collect pre-69. Magneto type motors.
Myself.
Do you?
Right. Yeah, I got a few myself. Yeah, I was like 4 cams. I have a 60 that I'm working on. And,
okay.
I have a 68 because I like the 10. I like all the 10 primary sporties.
Yeah, right. Me too. Same thing. That's basically all what I collect. Yeah, but I'm always looking for stuff. And any old Nest digger
a lot of people come in here with stuff.
If you ever come across any old Nest digger pots, I'm always looking, especially front ends.
Right. Not a problem. I keep my ears and eyes open.
Okay. Yeah. Well, hey, thanks for coming on, Rick.
Yeah, thank you, Rick.
Oh, thank you guys. I appreciate you asking me to come on, and hey, have a happy Thanksgiving. Enjoy all your holidays.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, you too.
You too.
You too.
Yeah. Thank you very much. We will hopefully catch you at the next event.
Hopefully in March we'll be down.
Yeah, I hope so.
All right. Thanks, Rick.
All right. See you guys.
Yep. Bye-bye.
All right, guys. So thank you to Indian Motorcycles and Law Tigers for sponsoring today's show with Rick Petko. And you guys go check him out at Poconos Harley Davidson if any of you guys are in that area or driving through that area. He said they're right off of 80, which is a major truck route. And also, guys, don't forget, if you missed the very beginning of our show, we have our new shirts available at hotleathers.com. So go over there and purchase a Christmas gift or a gift for yourself. And we'll hopefully have some more shirts in the next couple weeks. Hot Leathers has kind of taken over our apparel line because I know all you guys have asked about apparel. And here it is. Go to hotleathers.com. I believe they have like a discount that you can get, and then you can also get free shipping and all that kind of stuff. So go to Hot Leathers. And we will be back on Monday as I'm putting EP to sleep.
Yep.
We will be back on Monday, and then Thursday being Thanksgiving. I think we'll probably skip Thursday.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to do Thursday.
Yeah.
But,
but we will definitely be back on Monday. So tune in and make sure you guys share our post, like, comment. Thank you, everybody, for your comments and telling us where you're from. We always like to read that. Sorry if I don't get to everybody. And let us know if you guys have any ideas for guests or want us to talk about something. We like to hear your feedback.
Meredith Mullins. Hi, Meredith. Happy Thanksgiving.
Yes. There's a bunch of happy whoops.
To you and Tom.
Yeah.
You make a great couple. Do you know who they are?
Yeah, from down in Florida, right?
No, California.
Oh, Tom Mullins. Yeah.
No, it's not
I was
Tom. It's
different
Meredith.
Mullins?
Meredith Mullins.
Yeah.
And Tom, Crazy Fast Cracker. Do you follow him?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so
Tom Foster.
Yeah,
old friend of mine.
Yeah, I know Tom Foster.
Yeah, Tom's a cool guy.
Very cool.
Cool guy. Built some cool stuff.
Yeah.
And Meredith used to work for PPG.
Oh, no way.
Yeah. I knew her
didn't know that.
way back in the day when she worked for PPG.
Go figure. Small world. Thanks for watching, Meredith.
Yeah.
Thanks for tuning in. This is one thing that's cool about doing this is you guys comment that we don't see or talk to very often, and it's cool to see that you guys are watching.
Yeah, Tom Foster as a guest. He'd be a good one to have on here.
Yeah, he's a character.
Yeah.
Yeah, he posts some good stuff on Instagram.
He does. Yeah, Tom is a character.
Yeah. Yeah, Meredith says she's a painter chick.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, thank you very much for your comments and everything. Thank you to Indian Motorcycles and Hot Leathers for our new T-shirts. So make sure you go over and check them out, and Law Tigers. So thank you guys for everything and supporting us. And we will catch you on Monday. So
okay.
See you Monday.